Hello students. In last class we had started our discussion related to schedulers and dispatchers. So let's have one quick review what we had done in our last lecture, and then we will continue with the previous lecture and move further. So we had picked that whenever we have two states, then when we want to move from one state to second state, and if first state is having n number of processes, then what happened? We require selection that what are those processes which I want to send from 1 to 2 at first instance. So for that specific selection, we require scheduling, and for that we require scheduler which can schedule things. Scheduling means selection. So once you have picked certain processes and scheduled, then from these scheduled things we require to send the processes from one state to another state or one place to another place. So we want certain carrier which can send a process from one state to another state, and that is known as dispatcher. So there are two primary programs which work continuously to send the processes from one state to another state. That one is scheduler and another one is dispatcher. So we had started our discussion regarding the same thing, and we had picked that in our system in OS, what we have three kind of schedulers. The first one is long term. Second one is uh, short term, and the third one is mid term. Now, it's not necessary that these are in the same order. You can write any one first, irrespective of those names. So let's pick one by one that what is long-term scheduler. Now, where long-term is used, why it is called long-term. So we will discuss today everything related to long-term. In short form, that is known as LTS, long-term scheduler. Now, where you find long-term scheduler, that is in when I talk about process state transition diagram, we have new state. In new state means we are in hard disk and process is about to create. Now, once n processes get created, they all are stored one by one into your hard disk. Now, from these n processes, once again you require suppose this and this process which you want to send, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want 1, 2, and 4 should be sent for execution. So for any kind of execution, what you require that it should be sent for the ready state, that they are ready for execution so that they can move for the CPU. So the selection of 1, 2, and 4, this selection will be done by a certain kind of scheduler, and this scheduler is known as LTS. So selection of these processes out of all other processes in your new queue, which are newly created and you want to send to the RAM, then that scheduling is done by LTS, long-term scheduler. Now, once processes get scheduled, you can send those processes into ready queue. So, once again, where long-term scheduler works, long-term scheduler works on new queue. How it works or what is functionality of long-term scheduler? Long-term scheduler is used to schedule processes which are newly created so that some of the processes on the basis of certain selection mechanism can be sent to the ready state. Now, it means that if I want to schedule even in LTS, we require certain selection mechanism, or in our technical terms or in our computer language, selection algorithm. So which algorithm it can use? Now here we can say that we can use so many given algorithms out of which I can pick any one. So this we will study in our next, I think after one, two lecture, we will study in CPU scheduling mechanism. So we are not going to discuss right now, but yes, we require certain algorithm for the selection. Without algorithm, we cannot schedule anything. So that is long-term scheduler. So that's all for today.